Previously on When the Music Stops.
It's not the real world, it's just a fantasy. But don't put fantasy bubbles pop. Leave you looking for that one someday. Then one someday, the music stops.
My observation, Mom? I'm now a lawyer masquerading as a circus daredevil. Wish you were here.
Nick!
Huh?
Jak się masz?
Stashik!
Ha! Good to see you, Nick. You grow up.
Little bit.
When your tata tell me you coming, I don't believe it. I am boss of all rings now. I have big room on train now, double stateroom.
It's about time they started appreciating their best guy. Really glad you have my back.
Come on, we're getting ready to set up wheel. You check.
Looking on the inside out. What's it about? I was you looking at me upside down. Turn me around, is it true?
Hey, Nick. Good to see you again.
You too, Denny.
How was your drive?
Long.
Hungry?
Starved.
Why don't you let me buy you dinner? Then I'll show you where you'll be staying. I guess we're going to be neighbors.
Thanks for dinner, Denny. I'm, pretty beat. Think I'm gonna hit the sheets early.
Yeah, big day tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you perform again.
Thanks. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, high above the Hippodrome track, death-defying attorney Nicholas A. Piotrowski, Esquire, will attempt to walk the wheel of life blindfolded.
Alexis, open the door.
Hey, you in there. Open up.
I tug on the latch. The door flies open.
I'm not afraid of her, Alexis.
Just go, Sydney.
Sydney.
Baby, you got something. There's something I wanna take from you.
You can close your mouth now.
Baby, you got something. There's something I wanna take from you. But don't let your clothes fall off.
And now, stay tuned for When the Music Stops.
Sooner than the taste fades. Your cotton candy bubble.
Opening night in Philadelphia, I arrive at the Spectrum more than 2 hours before the show. An all-time record for me. Not even Mom used to arrive this early. When it was just Dad and me, we would sometimes be running down the back door ramp when the whistle was already blowing to start the show. Kraus threatening to dock our pay if he caught us. But he could never catch us. Seems like a lifetime ago. I checked the bulletin board at the end of the entrance, where information for circus personnel is posted. But I already know the show times and location of the nearest supermarket. I have a washer-dryer in my room, so I don't need a laundromat. And I don't plan on needing a doctor or dentist while I'm here. I wander into the arena. A rush of adrenaline makes my knees wobble. I've never felt this way on opening night. Excited, nervous, terrified. I climb the steps into the spectator seats, sitting down in the 5th row. I stare at the wheel of steel on the Hippodrome track by Ring 1. Mom used to get excited in each new arena, especially places like Madison Square Garden and the Superdome in New Orleans.
Look at the performers' faces, Nick. The ones who've been here a long time. They've lost their spark. It's just a job to them now. They forget how special it is to be performing in front of all those people. Don't ever lose your spark, Nick. Every show, pick just one person in the audience to perform to.
Mom never took anything for granted. Maybe that's why she was always smiling. I miss you, Mom. My yearning dissipates at the sight of Dad's face on my phone screen. Hi, Dad.
You okay?
Yeah. Your timing's impeccable.
You thinking about your mom?
How did you know?
Because I think about her too. Nervous?
No.
Really?
Okay, yeah. A little. But I'll be fine.
Of course you be fine. You superstar.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
How you like your room on train?
It's great, Dad.
You have what you need when you get there?
Yeah, pretty much. How did you arrange that?
I am super agent. You see dressing room yet?
No, not yet. I will in a minute.
You sitting in arena?
Yeah. How did you know?
I am super dad.
Yeah, really. Thanks, Dad.
For what?
For providing some comic relief. And for reminding me that I'm a superstar.
Don't forget that, Nick. You be fine.
Right.
By the way, guess who is on show?
Sorry, Dad. My battery's dying. What was that?
I said I find out who else is on show.
You mean besides Alexis and Stajik?
Yes.
Who? Dad? You there? Dad? Damn. I wonder who it is. Well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. I sit for a few more minutes, staring at the wheel, thinking about Mom, Magdalena, Nick the Daredevil, Nick the lawyer. Feeling better after talking to Dad. My observation, Mom? Dad is a super agent. And a super dad. Finally, I wandered backstage to find my dressing room. As I passed the back ramp, I spotted a surge of people coming in the backstage entrance. The second circus bus must have arrived. The one most of the performers show up on. I perused the fresh young faces. Some look like they're barely out of high school. That used to be me. My search for Sydney comes up empty. Well, she is Alexis's girl. She probably wouldn't be riding a bus. I head down the corridor in the direction of the dressing rooms. Hopefully, my super agent acquired me a private dressing room with a shower. Or at least a dressing room I won't have to share with Alexis. Then again, I doubt Alexis shares anything. I locate a wardrobe box in the hallway with my name on it. Or the name I decided to use for the show anyway. Nick Piotrowski is an attorney. Nick Peters, a figment of my past. Now, I'm Nick Messina. The dressing room door next to the wardrobe box has my name on it too. Which, if I recall from the last time I played at the Spectrum, is one of the nicer dressing rooms. Thanks, Dad. I glance at the door next to mine, advertising Alexis Dimitri's name. At least I'll only be sharing a hallway, not an actual dressing room with him. I unlock my wardrobe box and select a costume for opening. Black with blue flames. One of the Polish ladies from Dad's landscaping business made it, along with 4 others in similar styles, but different colors. Spandex pants with rhinestones. A lattice one-sleeve top. Funny how something that used to be so commonplace feels a little ridiculous now. Claire. I'm already dressed and the clown walk hasn't even begun. I stare in the mirror at Nick the Daredevil, but all I see is Nick the lawyer in spandex. If Claire could see me now. I miss her, or maybe just the life I left behind. Thankfully, the moment passes. I throw my robe on over my costume, then wander out to the backstage area. Why does it feel like everyone I pass is staring at me? The new guy, the replacement, the lawyer, disguised as a daredevil. Except they don't know I'm a lawyer. And I grew up in the circus. So why do I feel like such an outsider? I smile as I pass a pretty 20-something lady with false eyelashes and a long ponytail. Hello.
Hi.
I'm tempted to stop and talk, introduce myself. But I keep walking, and so does she. I approach the Pie Car Jr., surprised it's still open. It used to close half an hour before the last show. Am I that early? Maybe I should get a cup of coffee, just for something to do. No, I left my wallet in the dressing room. Besides, it looks like they're serving the final customer before they close. Danny Rowan grabs his last coffee before showtime. Great, a familiar face.
Hey there, Nick. Wow, you're dressed early.
Yeah.
I remember way back when, you and your dad flying through the curtain, just as I was announcing you in opening, and Kraus trying to grab you. It was like a ritual.
Yeah, I think we drove poor Kraus into early retirement.
Nah, he was ready. I mean, he wouldn't admit it. But Ariel was pushing him to retire. He had a couple of heart attacks, you know.
Yeah, I heard.
You ever see him around Venice?
No, but I heard he's still kicking. My dad used to say...
He's too ornery to die.
Yeah.
You keep in touch with any of the old gang?
No, you're pretty much the first circus person I've seen since I left. Well, except for Leo. You?
I stay in touch with a few of them. Remember Trevor, the clown?
Yeah, we used to jam outside of Clown Alley.
That's right.
How's he doing?
He's doing good last I heard. You know they got married, right?
Him and Carrie?
Yeah, they live in Texas, own a bar. A bunch of us usually go to their place when we're in town. I'm sure he'll be glad to see you.
Yeah, me too.
We had a great group of people.
Yeah.
Does it feel different to you, now that you're back?
How so?
I don't know, just like some of the magic is gone.
Ask me in a few days, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, did you know I was a game show host for 2 years?
I think Dad mentioned that. Sounds like a good gig. Why'd you stop?
I got tired of living out of a suitcase. And quite honestly, I miss the circus. I mean, didn't you?
Well, I'm here, so...
Yeah. Once it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah. But things change.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love my job. I even love my room on the train.
Doesn't feel small after living in the real world?
You should have seen my studio apartment in LA. And it was all that time living out of a suitcase.
While you were doing the game show?
Yeah.
Do you miss being the ringmaster?
Most definitely. But...
things change.
Yeah. Speaking of which, have you met Tina?
Tina?
The ringmaster.
Oh, right. I heard they hired a female one. Hey, before I forget, is there anyone on the show...
Oh, there's Tina. Let me introduce you real quick. Tina!
I follow his gaze to the approaching ringmaster.
Hey, Denny.
Tina, this is Nick.
The new wheel guy?
Believe it or not, Nick was my first.
Oh.
You might want to clarify.
Right. My first wheel walker. He was here back when I was ringmaster. Before I was ringmaster.
What? How? You look like you're in your 20s.
Yeah, I am.
Nick grew up in the circus. You were, what, 15 when I met you?
I think so.
You met Chris, right?
Jace's agent?
I refrain from rolling my eyes.
Yeah. Nick is his son.
Oh! You used to do a father-son act.
Yeah.
I actually saw that years ago when the show opened in Tampa. That was my favorite act.
Really?
Nick, you met Joe last night, right?
Joe?
Joe!
I follow his gaze toward the back curtain where a guy in a black suit waves. Joe Allison, the performance director, approaches.
Clown Walk's about to start.
Thanks. Nice meeting you, Nick. Maybe I'll see you after the show.
Maybe a party this weekend? My room, to celebrate Nick's comeback.
Sounds good. Fill me in on the details later.
So, Nick, how was your first night in the train? I heard there was a little, commotion outside.
Really? I didn't hear anything.
How do you not hear that? I was 3 cars down and heard it.
I sleep with earplugs, meditation tracks.
Great idea.
Apparently, Jeanette showed up and caught Alexis entertaining. He wouldn't open the door, so she took an axe to it.
Crowbar, actually.
Did she do any damage?
Oh, sorry, we'll talk later. I gotta get on the floor. I'm looking forward to seeing your act, Nick. I've heard a lot about you.
From Denny?
From Mr. Freeman.
Oh.
Break a leg. Does that expression apply to circus performers?
Thanks, Mr. Joe. Now look at Denny. They both seem nice enough.
Yeah, those two help keep me sane.
You sure it's not the earplugs and meditation tracks?
Yeah, maybe. Do I even want to ask what happened last night?
Let's just say my first night on the train was interesting, to say the least.
Sorry, Nick. I know there was some bad blood between you and Alexis.
That was a long time ago. I brush off the topic. Not because I've forgiven Alexis. I just don't want to get into a conversation about it right now. Anyway, last night had its perks.
Such as a pissed off wife with a crowbar?
I cocked my head.
Well, in my ringmaster days, I might find that amusing too. But having our star attraction out of commission for weeks, even days, would not bode well for this general manager.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure Jeanette didn't hurt him. Just his pride and some breakable items.
Some days I really miss being a ringmaster. I'm going to lock myself in my office for about 20 minutes, but I'll make sure to catch her act.
I'll try not to disappoint. I continue my stroll backstage, finding a spot a few feet from Clown Alley to do some warm-up stretches. Only about 10 more minutes to go before the whistle, Mom. Can you believe I'm actually nervous? Maybe I should try Denny's meditation approach.
Nick, son, you exude charisma. You're young, good-looking, you're a star. You're a star. You're a star. You're a star.
I am sure you'll have no trouble finding work, Nicky. You have best will act I have seen. You have so much courage, so much.
Nick, no one is better than you. Not even me.
Hey,
I focus on a man in coveralls, gesturing in the direction of the arena.
aren't you supposed to be an opening?
Huh? What?
Opening, aren't you?
How long have I been standing here? Judging by the music? Too long.
This episode, Super Agent, Super Dad, featured music by The Wallies, with theme song The Music Stops, performed by Bree Hayes and Joelle Davis, and by FM2. Starring the voices of Luke KONKE, Alan Marsden, Joe ROULEAU, Megan STROPE, and Michael VENA. Next on When the Music Stops.
I sprint toward the back curtain, listening to Tina introduce each act.
Neda Yankova!
I know I come after the airways. Vanya, something like that. I'm
The Mahani Troupe!
almost
The lovely
there.
Viana!
Made it. I bound through the curtain into the arena. Announce me already. She's just staring at me. Why is she... Please tell me I'm not still wearing my robe.
2 rings of tumbling fun in rings 1 and 3. From Morocco, the Mahani Troupe.
I'm Boris Turkov, best Cossack rider in all Eastern Europe.
Nick Messina, the new wheel guy. Obviously.
You know Vienna?
What? No, I don't think so.
She's smiling at you, man.
You sure it's not at you?
She never smiled at me like that, man.
Hey, Superman.
Baby, you got something. There's something I wanna take from you, but don't let your clothes fall off too soon.
Wow, what was that about?
What? Is he still here?
You like my hero, dude?
Pretty.
Yeah.
You ever...
No, man, she's way out of my team.
She's way out of your league.
You don't have to rub it in, man.
What? Oh, no, I meant the expression. She's way out of my league.
I don't think she's out of your league.
Oh my gosh, Nikki. I can't believe it's really you.
Tune in next week at WKDW 97.5 FM, Real Community Radio in Northport, Florida, or www.kdwradio.com for the next episode of When the Music Stops. Now, here's Tanya Rodkey's Let the Love.
There are pieces of yesterday following you on your way. There is a promise of tomorrow. It's here to guide you to the new day. Don't be sad for what you've lost. Don't be scared of all those bridges you have yet to cross. And we have all been hurt before. You are still one in a million. So won't you open up your heart? Let the love come right in. Let the love come right in. Try not to worry, life goes by too fast. Just find a way to make the good parts last. If you can just lay your burdens down, you don't have to carry them around. Don't be sad for what you've lost. Don't be scared of all those bridges you have yet to cross. And we have all been hurt before. You are still one in a million. So won't you open up your heart? Let the love come right in. Let the love come right in. Don't be sad for what you've lost. Don't be scared of all those bridges you have